Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of Machinato Nursery School. So, the internet is just like amazing. On Facebook, I don't remember what the group is, but I put up a picture that my wife scanned of our graduating class from nursery school. Machinato Nursery School. Class of what, 68, 69, I believe, or 60, 69 to 70, I think was kindergarten. I don't remember. Anyway, and then maybe a couple of months or so ago, the classmates.com, I get this message from this guy who knew us in Spain. Can you imagine? That's basically 50 years ago. Some guy who knew us back home in Spain. And then, oh gosh, when did I, 69, so let's say 70, 80, 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2010, 10, 20, 30, 40, like 42, 43 years ago, somebody I went to nursery school with. I'm like, wow. Yet then there are people I try to find and I can't find them. And I wish I could get in touch with the guy who sent me the message on Classmates, because I'd like to talk to him, because I'd like to know more about my dad. Anyway, so Machinato Nursery School. I remember the ladies from Machinato Village see the nursery school. There were two roads. There was Highway 1, or at least that's what it was called back then. Ran north-south on the island, and it went through Naha, and we lived just on the north side of Naha, and the nursery school was just on the north side of Naha, and we lived off base, and there was this, from our yard you could look out and see the China Sea. It was a beautiful, view, and you could look over and there was Machinato Village. And there were no roads into this village. You had to walk or take a rowboat across the pond. And there was this waterfall right there. And I used to think that the itsy bitsy spider actually lived right there in that waterfall. Anyway, so the ladies from that village would go down there at the end of the road, because the road crossed. There was Highway 1 going north-south, and this road that went up the hill and into the neighborhood. Eventually, then you took a side, you went right into the neighborhood. Anyway, so they would go down there, because the road ended right there as you went into the water, and they would hunt sea urchins. I guess, they ate them. And my dad had built me a wooden playhouse. And I don't know why, but he donated it to the nursery school. Cindy Duncan, my first girlfriend, if at that age you can consider somebody a girlfriend.
She had a girlfriend at what, 5 years old?
Yeah. We used to eat paste together, by the way.
Oh boy, tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still even make paste?
I don't know.
I don't even remember seeing it anymore.
But that was on base. Cindy Duncan's mother was called Teacher Duncan. She taught at Machinato Nursery School. I think the proper Okinawan word for Machinato is Machinato. I'm not sure. Anyway, there was this, I think it was an ice cream distributor behind the nursery school, or like, if this is the back of the nursery school. Over here is the ocean, and the land comes out a little bit on the left side here. and there was like a ice cream distributor back there, and we would climb the fence and go in there and grab ice cream out of the freezers.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was just covered. It wasn't
Without paying for it, huh?
Yeah. It wasn't a enclosed building. It
You little brat.
just had rows of freezers that, you know, opened up the what is that called, the non-rusting metal, I forget,
Aluminum
or something like that. Yeah, that's my wife in the background, by the way, for those who don't know. Anyway, yeah, we would go and steal ice cream. We had to climb over the fence, and we'd go in there and steal ice cream. But it was just covered with like a awning, yeah. But it was open on all four sides, and
just like a thing you put a car under.
yeah. And anyway, and then they had the people who delivered soda water, i.e. Coke, Pepsi, RC.
Lucky
But
you're not getting my place.
that wasn't at nursery school.
No.
That was, I remember once at nursery school, I got my fingers caught in the door of the playhouse my dad built for me that he donated to the nursery school. Ow.
Well,
Yeah. Anyway, like,
you were coordinated, weren't you?
yeah,
How the hell do you do that?
I don't know, we were playing, you know, kids are excited at that age. They don't pay, you know, probably wasn't paying attention, and like, who knows. Anyway, the trucks, they were opened on the sides back then, and they had big wooden crates with glass Coke bottles, and they sat them on top of each other. And we would steal those. So, we'd steal the sodas out of them. But then opening them up was an issue, because you didn't twist those things.
Yeah, those things cut your hands open.
Yeah.
I remember those little monsters.
Yeah. You remember the little soda bottles like that big? You know, 8 ounces were they, I think?
I don't know.
Anyway, so those are just some stories I wanted to share with you all.